Vice President JD Vance, known for his strong conservative views and public embrace of Christianity, has stirred discussion after revealing that he hopes his Hindu-raised wife, Usha Vance, will one day share his Christian faith. Speaking before thousands of students at a Turning Point USA event at the University of Mississippi on Wednesday, Vance reflected on faith, family, and the values that shaped his home life. Responding to a question from an Indian origin student about his wife's Hindu background, the Republican leader said he hopes she'll eventually be moved by the same spiritual force that inspired his own conversion to Catholicism.
Now, most Sundays, Usha will come with me to church. As I've told her and I've said publicly, and I'll say now in front of 10,000 of my closest friends, do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that, because I believe in the Christian gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way.
The vice president added that his wife's faith doesn't cause a problem for him, stressing that belief is a matter of personal will.
If she doesn't, then God says everybody has free will, and so that doesn't cause a problem for me. That's something you work out with your friends, with your family, with the person that you love.
Now, Vance converted to Catholicism in 2019, but was raised Protestant and described himself as agnostic or atheist when he first met Usha at law school. The couple married in 2014 and have 3 children, all of whom are being raised in the Christian faith. In fact, 2 of their children attend a Christian school, and their eldest received its first communion last year.
I make no apologies for thinking that Christian values are an important foundation of this country. Anybody who's telling you their view is neutral likely has an agenda to sell you.
Vance's remarks came amid rising debates in the United States surrounding religion, migration, and cultural identity, particularly involving Indian origin Americans. The vice president's comments coincided with an uptick in anti-Indian hate speech online following Diwali greetings from Hindu public figures such as Tulsi Gabbard and FBI Director Kash Patel, which drew xenophobic and anti-Hindu reactions on social media. Now, interestingly, Vance's relationship with faith was in fact shaped in part by his wife. In a 2024 interview with Fox News, he revealed that it was Usha, who was raised in a Hindu household, supported him as he rediscovered his spiritual path.
Usha was actually raised non-Christian. She is not Christian. But when I started to re-engage with my faith, she was very supportive.
However, the vice president's wife in earlier interviews said that she has no plans to actually convert. And speaking to commentator Meghan McCain in June, she explained that she and her husband have open conversations about belief and that their children are exposed to both faith traditions.
The kids know that I'm not Catholic. They have access to the Hindu tradition from books we give them and from our trip to India and its religious elements.
Now, Vance's remarks drew applause from the conservative audience, but also ignited criticism online, with commentators accusing him of downplaying his wife's Hindu identity. And as Vance continues to merge politics with personal conviction, his comments have sparked broader questions about faith, identity, and coexistence, and whether his interfaith marriage will continue to stand as a symbol of balance or become a point of political contention in the years ahead.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.